Hello, this is Ty the Movie Guy 22 with another fantastic chapter recap of Forest of the Forsaken, City of Secrets and Sins, Chapter 5. Oh my gosh, we are already on Chapter 5 and it feels like I just started in a good way. There's going to be lots of good stuff coming now that they're about to make their way out of the forest. And now this is where the real war begins. Because not only do they have to find a place where they could be protected in the city, but also to avoid the traps that are set by Leah, Dylan, and the Schroeder family. This isn't a spoiler when I say this, but let's just say the climax of 2, which will be in about maybe 2-3 months, depending on how often I do my videos. The climax of 2 makes the climax of 1 look like child's play, not the iconic horror movie. Which, on a side note, I love the original, but I couldn't get into the other ones. They kind of sucked. Especially Seed of Chucky. That one was dog crap. But that's either here nor there. I This one's pretty intense because it has Tyler and the rest of his family/clan, traveling to the city. So here we go. Chapter 5, entitled Force of the Forsaken, City of Secrets and Sins. Chapter 5, entitled City Lays Siege to the City. What? No, hold on. That's going to be one of the climaxes, but getting to the city. So we last left off. Hi, I'm Quinn, and I'll be taking over a portion of this story. 4 years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, I met my husband. Smart, funny, a little bit shy and cautious. And he has been the love of my life ever since. I never thought that I'd meet someone like him. He was always so sure about us and about our group. But now, I wonder if part of him is shaken because he feels guilty over the death of our son. You know I can hear you monologuing, Quinn. You know I can hear you monologuing, honey. I know. I just thought it'd be nice. Patrick says, when did you suddenly become meta? I laughed, and we all laughed. Is there anything you want to do, Patrick, before we leave the village? I would love to go see the blacksmith so he can help me with my gear. I would love to see the blacksmith so he can help me with my gear. Alright, I could do that. Greg. Yes, Tyler. Is there anything you need? Would you please accompany me? And Patrick? Of course, man. Greg's voice had turned deeper and lower. Patrick's and I still relatively stayed the same. Probably because we retain our youth. I have Patrick. What up, bud? I'm ready to get out of this damn village. So am I. It must be insane. Greg, yeah. Did you ever make it? Did you see did you see anything unusual about the city? The city was heavily guarded by fallen angel units. Not necessarily. What do you mean by that? The thing is, they were out of they were out of trouble. They were out of soldiers at that point, so they started recruiting some of the members of the city. We're traveling by foot. Patrick's like, we can fly. Why are we traveling by foot? Because they can track us if we're flying. Oh yeah, that's right. How long will it take us? If I'm looking at this map correctly, at the rate of our travel speed, divide that by 2. I did my math. It was probably incorrect, but it was important that I tried. About 4, maybe 5 days. 5 days? I know. He's like, Greg looks at him. Patrick, what did you think? It was around the corner? No, but I assumed it'd be 1 day, maybe 2. You do realize the city's over 4,000 miles away. That's pretty far. It is. You're right about that. We went to the village and gathered up our supplies. I was looking for Patrick. I was looking for the seamstress. Seamstress Caroline? Yes, dearie, she said in a creaky tone. Can you help fix my friend's items and mine? Why, yes, of course. Why, yes, of course. He had. Sorry, guys. We had lost our train of thought. And suddenly, we had more time on our hands than we had thought. Quinn, Alyssa, and Audrey were all looking at the toy maker do his work. His name was Mr. Yashido. Mr. Yashido. Oh, hello, Tyler-san. How are you? I'm good, Mr. Yashido. I examine his... He goes, I'm glad you're here, Tyler. I know you are leaving the village, so I wanted to give the girls a surprise if that was okay with you. Yes, of course. Quinn looked at me. You may want to ask my wife. And he's like, very well. Miss Quinn, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. What do you have, Mr. Yashido? She asked. He's like, oh, for my favorite customers. I have this one-of-a-kind dress and doll set, and especially a matching real-life dress for both of them. The girl's eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. She asked how much. He had asked us. She had asked him how much, and she had asked how much, and he had said about 400 yen, which probably is a lot, I'm guessing, but she wasn't convinced. I don't know. I don't know, honey. What do you think? It's your decision, my love, I told her. But then, if they wanted, they have to promise to be good and take care of their things. They're responsible for them. Quinn looks surprised and shocked. She's like, "Are you actually taking my advice, honey?" Of course. Oh, my love, you make me so happy. I hug her and give her a kiss. Girls, do you promise? Yes, Daddy, we promise. Okay. 400, right? Not to worry, friend. Not to worry, my friend. This is from me to you. Uvern. Are you sure? Yes. Take care. He wraps the items up in a cloth and takes them with him. And Quinn wraps it up in her backpack and takes it. Me and her, babe. Yes. Did you tell my mom yet? Did you let her know the news? What news? What news? My mom had shown up. Is there something going on between you two? You two aren't fighting, are you? No, Mom, we're not fighting, don't worry. She's like, she points down to her stomach and bashfully grins. Mi amor. You're having another baby? Patrick turned around with Greg and the girls, and they all looked so surprised. Patrick elbows me in the elbow, and he says, "Wow, I didn't know you had it in you, pal. It's always the quiet ones." I'm like, I just shook my head, and I high-fived him. And Greg's like, I actually saw that happening. What did you think for a name yet? Is it a boy? Yes. She's like, yes. I'm like, he goes, what were you thinking? Remember Mr. Alexander? For history? Ah, yes, Alexander. He was a good man. I like that name, Alex. That is a beautiful name. We had hugged. Honey, yes? I don't... Shh. She shushes me. Puts her puts her finger to my lips and says, I need to continue fighting and building my energy. When I was pregnant with them, it didn't hit me until after my bladder had broke. Just how much effort and power I had exerted. I know. We work we work through everything that we need to. She looks at me and says, "What is it?" I said, "What is it, honey?" She wraps her fingers around in my hair and says, "You need a haircut." Not the priority right now. I think it is. So I agree to let her cut it. She does a pretty good job. I close my eyes and then I open them. Wow. Babe, it looks amazing. Thank you. What, were you also, did your mother teach you how to become a hairdresser? No, I just figured that out on my own. That's why the girls always look so beautiful. I give them both a kiss. I give both my girls a kiss. Alyssa didn't want to walk. She was like, I don't want to walk. She whined. Then Quinn said, Alyssa, come on. She was a very defiant little girl. You gotta admire her charisma and spunk. What I don't admire is her disrespect. Alyssa! She turned around, feet planted firmly on the ground. She growled. Quinn growled. Alyssa Donaldson, you are in so much trouble in the next 5 minutes if you do not come with us. Want me to carry you, princess? Quinn suddenly grabbed my hand. Don't you even think about it. My love. Okay. It's like, whoa, Quinn, did you just growl? Are you part wolf or something? She was like, wolf snarl, egghead. She was like, she looks at her and says, okay, you need to make a choice now. Or do I have to give your toy away to your sister? No. Then Audrey had stuck her tongue out of her. Quinn looked at her. I saw that, Audrey. Okay, both of you, stop. I had, like, what's wrong, honey? She's all like, back me up here, please. Please, honey, she said pleadingly. You girls need to listen to your mother. But, she said, but, no buts, young lady. I've told you, you need to. Because it's important for you to listen to what your mother says. Audrey and Alyssa both gave me a pouty face and puppy dog eyes. I'm like, must resist cute little girl powers. And I told them they needed to stay in timeout for 3 minutes. They both looked at me sadly, but knew that this is what was best for them. Honey, that was fantastic, Quinn said. I walked I walked down to a different corner of the tree line. My mom checks on me. Honey, are you okay? I bow my head and shake it slightly, tears slowly streaming down my face. Oh, honey, I know that was hard for you. That was like being punched in the gut. Mom, I don't like being that person. My voice broke. Quinn came up behind me. Hold on. Quinn came up behind me and gave me a hug. I wept slowly and quietly into her arm as she held me. My love, she said, they're going to respect you for this later. Trust me. Just trust me, okay? I love you. I love you too. My mother cups my face in her hands, says, please don't cry anymore. I hate to see you this way. I hate to see you this way. I know. I take a deep breath, calm down, and work it all out with the girls. They understood why they were in trouble, and we continued on our way. Audrey plopped herself onto my back because she wanted a horsey ride, at least a little ways. I happily obliged because no matter what wrong they do, no matter what wrong she does or Alyssa, they'll always be daddy's little girls. So, of course, I'm a pushover. Audrey jumps onto my back, wraps her little legs around my waist, and falls asleep. She fell asleep while sucking her thumb. There's a crossroads up ahead. I'm like, what is it, brother? There's a crossroads up ahead. Mom, hide the girls quick. She complies. She takes the girls with a fell swoop of her wing, and they escape. Quinn and Leah and me, Quinn, Patrick, Greg all pull out our firearms. And in case you guys are wondering where Leah is, she her mother has Quinn has her in a cage, like an actual cage that she's in and trapped in. We carry Leah with us. We see a blockade and a group of enemies in the way. And we think to ourselves, what on earth are we going to do now? And we fight back quickly. We take the guards out and I shoot one in the leg and say, take us to your leader. Take me to Armiagas City. Or what? Is that, or what? Or I'll break your damn arm. Okay, don't get violent. Don't make me violent. We get to the city. We enter the city safely. Guys, this is it. We're in the city. Greg's like, everybody on high alert. They're gonna know we're coming. Suddenly, a big monitor is shown in the front of the city, right in the middle of town square. Well, 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 I did not expect you to come back here. Tyler. Dylan. Is that Tyler? Quinn. I did not. Patrick. Dylan. And Greg. I did not expect all of you to come back like you did. Jackson Schroeder. Do you really think I'd fight you ahead, Tyler? Not yet. It is not time for our climactic battle. I will never fight you myself. So you have no reason to come after me. You think you can beat me? Da, I can. Me and him have an intense stare down. He takes out our radios. He takes out our radio transponders, and we can no longer communicate through the radio. He had blocked us from getting too far into the city without. There was a group of bad people, the Fallen Angel unit. He will see that my family has grown. He said. He appeared once more on the monitor. You will see, Herr Tyler, that I have grown my armies exponentially since you last left. Schroeder, you'll pay for this. Da, that is what they always say. You will never survive the war I bring to you. Ah, my boy, don't make me laugh. You will not survive this war. I will make sure. You didn't even kill your master. Dylan did. We had fought one of his first lieutenants, Rickshaw. I am General Rickshaw of the Fallen Angel unit, and I will not be destroyed by the likes of you. Rickshaw. Tyler. You should not have come back here. I don't want to kill my best student. I stayed silent. I'll do what I must, even if that means killing you. He goes, you have an army of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have an army of 500. He snaps his fingers. Hold on. He snaps his fingers, and 500 people show up. We prepare ourselves for battle. And suddenly, Quinn felt nauseous and threw up. Blah! And she felt nauseous and dizzy. Quinn! She puts her hand up. I'm fine, honey. Just a little bit of sickness. And they all leave. Why are you all leaving? She's pregnant. We're not going to fight a pregnant woman. Are you insane? We have values. And they all, I kid you not, they all leave. We're not fighting a pregnant woman. They left. So much for your loyal soldiers. I have a few loyalists left. We did battle. I jump in in a flash and try to land 2 haymakers. I succeed in landing 1. And then Patrick's like, always ready to roll. And then he joins the fight, grabs the villain by the leg and kicks him repeatedly in the shin. Take that, and these, and one of those, and some of theirs, and some of these. And he starts attacking the colonel, first commander. And Greg elbows him in the jaw. And we all start fighting him together. I break Rickshaw's arm. Patrick kicks him in the nards. And Quinn systematically destroys him from the inside out by breaking his bones. Until he took a speed serum and he drank it. His attacks came faster and we had to evade all of them as much as we could. We fought back. And suddenly, my eyes began to turn blue again. And I did a shockwave attack, knocking him back about 5 feet. Sorry, guys. Stepped back about 5 feet. He got sent back about 5 feet. And I knock him over. Quinn impales his hands with a knife. It says, tell us where we need to go. Tell us how to reverse the black scorpion venom. Never. And suddenly, Quinn grabs him by the ear and damn near rips it off. Tell me what I want to know, she shouts. Okay. He gives her a little bit of information, but it's unintelligible to me. And she helps again. And we beat him up with our victory assured. With our victory in hand, we find more loyalists. And we're almost out of ammo. And suddenly, I heard it click. Oh God, this can't be good. Then I heard a snap of someone's finger. And it was the resistance group. The Oracles of Heaven group. The Oracles of Heaven were a resistance group. Wait. Kendall? Kendall Mills? Who wants to know? Oh my goodness, Tyler, Quinn, is that yours? I should have figured you two would end up together. Yes, she had a Scottish accent. You two are very much in love, I can tell. She's all like, it's so good to see you, my friends. How are you? What brings you to the city? I'm gonna have so much fun doing this voice. We explained to her the whole story. Kendall? So my mom comes in. Kendall? Is that you? Sylvia! You're darn tootin's me, lassie. And who are these two? Kendall looked with awe. And who are these two? Kendall, these are my daughters, Quinn's and I's daughters. Well, you lucky little lad. You two girls are very happy, should be very lucky to have a daddy like him. She gives them a hug and they introduce themselves. Ah, what nice, lovely ladies they are. She looks at Quinn looks at her. Yes, they are. He spoils them too much. That's what a daddy's supposed to do. We hug it out. Kendall, I want to join the resistance group. Me and my family. Sorry, guys. I want to join the resistance group. Consider it done, mate. Consider it done, Boyle. You are now part of the group, all of you. Patrick's like, does that mean we get to eat now? Because I'm hungry. Patrick, she said, I be that way, Patrick. We ate, had a fresh bath, and a nice time talking. I look at Quinn and say, my love, yes, our problems may be only starting again, but I know that I can make it through it with you by my side. She smiles. You have always been my strength. Even when I wasn't sure of it, you were. We kiss and we close our eyes, waiting for our next adventure to happen. Every step led us closer to the truth. Every step led us closer to home. But now every step we take will lead us towards our destiny. End of chapter 5. Alright guys, that is it. I will be back next week with more. So stay tuned and get ready for a wild ride. Things have just started to heat up.